The Champions Curriculum for Public Schools is an all abilities curriculum that creates a dynamic teaching and learning experience that allows elementary age students to think, feel, and cultivate a champion or overcomer mindset. The curriculum was created to enhance social emotional learning, increase academic skills, and develop character traits that support success and well being in schools and beyond. Why do we need this now? According to the Council of Pediatricians, America's kids are in a mental health crisis, and it is a national emergency. Since the pandemic, mental health emergencies have increased 24%. That's for children 5 and 11. Those are kids that have to go to the hospital because they're in a crisis, a mental health crisis. Worldwide, there's a twofold increase of children diagnosed with clinical depression, that's up 24%, and anxiety is up 19%. Bullying and cyberbullying is on the rise. 50% of our tweens say they have been bullied in person, and 14.5% have been bullied online. Students with disabilities are 32% more likely to be a victim of bullying than their peers. What can we do about these statistics? We can provide opportunities for our kids of all abilities to develop their social emotional learning and character. SEL, or social emotional learning, is the process whereby kids acquire and effectively apply the knowledge and attitudes and skills to do a couple of things: manage their emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy towards others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions. Now, these are based on 5 social emotional learning standards as established by Cassell. And those standards start with self awareness. So, this is the ability to actually accurately recognize your feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. Self management is the ability to regulate your thoughts, which affect your emotions and influence behaviors. CBT, or cognitive behavior therapy, those principles are woven throughout the curriculum. And what that says is what I think affects how I feel, and what I feel affects what I do. So we are teaching our kids how to take every thought captive before it becomes an issue and before it becomes an outcome that is not favorable for them. Social awareness is the ability to understand various perspectives and accept diverse backgrounds and cultures. Relationship skills is the ability to establish and maintain healthy and rewarding relationships with diverse individuals and groups. And responsible decision making is the ability to make caring and constructive choices about personal behavior and social interactions across diverse situations. In addition to developing their SEL, remember, we want to develop also their character. So character development is developing the moral and it's developing moral and responsible citizens. In this curriculum, there are 9 units, there are 4 lessons in each unit, and each unit is focused on a character trait we want to develop. We have compassion, hope, attitude of gratitude, mindfulness, patience, independence, obedience, nobility, or integrity, and service. And with each unit, there is a positive behavior quote that we remind the kids of often. I love the one for service. No one has ever become poor by giving. And we can talk to them about what that means. Nobility, treat others the way you want to be treated. Hope, once you choose hope, anything's possible. And this is the curriculum. Included in the curriculum are teacher scripts, interactive activities, um, delivered PDF and online, and these activities are aligned with English Language Arts Common Core standards. These are important because this is what the U.S. has established are standards that kids have to have at certain ages. Now, not all our kids are going to meet those standards, but they do give us a benchmark. And then it's based on the CEL standards that we looked at. The vocabulary is supported by sign language, which is great because if our kids don't have a lot of expressive language, we can teach them what the signs are and they can express themselves. And then there's a movement break guide. We know that our kids cannot sit for lengths of time, so we can do a couple activities and then allow them a movement break. There's a family resource that has a summary of all the lessons so we can make sure that what we're teaching at school mirrors what is being taught at home and vice versa. There's suggested IEP goals in a SMART goal format, and there are student formative assessments so we can see how our kids are doing with each series of lessons and activities. So, at the heart of this curriculum, there's a positive behavior story with two main characters. Connor is this young man diagnosed with ADHD, and he has other struggles, physical struggles, all kinds of struggles, and he's learning how to successfully navigate the challenges of being a kid in this world. He is supported by the adults in his family and community, but he receives unconditional love and support from his service dog, Champ. And you can see a picture. This is an illustration for one of our stories. This is compassion and fear lesson. And he had a situation at school, and he's saying to Champ, even though I was afraid, I chose to have compassion for my friend. I used my voice to make the bullying behavior end. So, with that, we're actually going to do a couple activities together. We're going to bring the kids back in and get started.